Our topic today is when life falls apart. How to keep faith when everything hurts. Be honest, have you ever prayed and nothing changed? You kept believing, kept trusting, but life still fell apart. You're not alone because sometimes God doesn't fix the storm, He strengthens you in it. In this video, we're going to talk about what to do when life hurts so much you start questioning your faith, and how to find peace when it feels like God went silent. Life has a way of throwing curveballs at us when we least expected it. One moment we're cruising along and the next everything feels like it's crumbling. It's like being in a storm with no clear direction, no shelter, no end in sight. The emotional pain can be overwhelming, making it hard to breathe, think, and even move forward. These things in life, there are moments in life when it feels like everything is falling apart, like when you lose someone you love, and grief feels like it's suffocating you, or when the relationship ends and you're left wondering who you are outside of it. Maybe it's a loss of job, a health crisis, a financial blow that has you questioning your future. These situations can leave you feeling lost and alone, like drowning in your emotions. The feelings that come with these challenges are intense. It's like being hit with a tidal wave of sadness, anger, and frustration. Sometimes it feels like the pain is too much to bear. Do you know that millions of people around the world struggle with feelings of hopelessness and despair every day? You're not alone in this. I certainly wasn't when I certainly wasn't when I went through a tough breakup and it felt like my world had come crashing down. Those dark moments came to me. It's so hard to find out, to see a way out. But here's the thing. We are stronger when we think. We're stronger than we think. I've learned that even in the midst of chaos, there's always a glimmer of hope. For instance, it was a conversation with a friend that made me realize that I wasn't defined by my struggles. I was more than my pain. That realization was a turning point. It made me understand that I had the power to choose how to respond to any challenge. Now, let us look at some Bible verses on faith, hope, trusting God in hard times, and perseverance. Romans chapter 8 verse 28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Relatable example. When your dream job falls or a relationship ends, God can still turn it into something good, even if you can't see it yet. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. "So do not fear. I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Example, feeling overwhelmed by exams, debt, or life decisions. God promises to give you strength each step of the way. Psalms Psalm 34 verse 18, "The Lord is close to broken-hearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Example, heartbreak or betrayal hurts, but God is near and ready to comfort you. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 to 6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight." Example, when your plans fail, trusting God can guide you to better opportunities. James chapter 1 verse 2 to 3. "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that testing of your faith produces perseverance." Example, facing rejection or tough seasons can build resilience you never knew you had. Philippians chapter 4 verse 6 to 7. "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Example, when stress keeps you awake at night, prayer can give you peace you can't explain. Matthew chapter 10 verse 28 to 30. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Example, feeling burnout from school, work, or life expectations. God offers true rest. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Example, when your future feels uncertain, God has a plan for you that is bigger than your fear. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 9. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weaknesses. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. Example, when you feel like you're falling, God's strength shines brighter in your weaknesses. Psalm chapter 46 verse 1 to 2. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Example, life may feel chaotic, exams, breakups, job loss, but God is your unbreakable anchor. Romans chapter 12 verse 12. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Example, waiting for answers. Love, career, or healing requires patience and trust in God. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now faith is confident in what we hope for, an assurance of what we do not see. Example, even if you can't see the outcome now, trusting God with your future is true faith. Psalm chapter 55 verse 22. Cast your cares on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. Example, feeling overwhelmed by relationships, school, or work. Give it to God. He got you. Lamentations chapter 3, 22 to 23. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassion will never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Example, every morning is a fresh start, even if yesterday was hard or disappointing. John chapter 16 verse 33. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Example, challenges and anxieties or uncertainties and the end. God has already won. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Example, feeling stressed about grades, money, or relationships, give it all to God. He cares. He cares. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. But those who hope in the Lord renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Example, when life drains you, hope in God restores your life and spirit. I hope you're getting value from this content. Now let us look at a story. The night I almost gave up on God. I remember that night it all hit me. The job I prayed for fell though. The relationship I thought was God's plan ended suddenly. And to make it worse, the bills were piling up and my heart felt empty. I sat on the floor with my Bible in front of me but couldn't even pray. I felt like God had gone silent. Have you ever been there? That space between believing and breaking. I remember whispering, God, where are you? I can't do this anymore. After a moment, the silence felt louder than my feet, but my eyes landed on a verse I had highlighted months earlier. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. So do not fear, I am with you. Do not be dismayed. I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And that verse hit me differently that night. It didn't take the pain away though, but it reminded me that God was still in it with me. See, sometimes God doesn't stop the storm. He's just anchor you there to anchor you through it. And that night I realized faith isn't about always feeling strong. It's about holding on when everything inside you wants to let go. Weeks later, things didn't magically fix themselves, but slowly I began to see purpose in the pain, the rejection that broke me before the redirection that built me. And I finally understood Romans chapter 8 verse 28, what Romans chapter 8 verse 28 really meant. In all things, God works for the good of those who love him. So, if your world is falling apart right now, don't let go. You might not see it yet, but God is still writing your story. Now, let us conclude our discussion. In the end, it is not about what happens to us. It's about how we respond to it. Pain can either break us or make us stronger. I've come to believe that it's possible to find growth in our struggles. We can emerge from our challenges with a newfound sense of resilience and hope and purpose. If you've been struggling, if you've been through something similar, I want to hear about it. Share your story in the comments below. And if you're looking for more ways to cope with life's challenges, check out my video on coping strategies. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. God bless you.